If you've been keeping up with me, you know I've been gone for a day or so. I've been really getting into it, diving deep into that Battlefield 6 open beta play. That's what I've been on for the last couple days. I did jump on GTA 2 days ago. I wasn't on yesterday because I was really entrenched in that Battlefield 6 open beta. So check out those recordings. I got some review videos coming soon as well. So if you're interested in Battlefield 6 as I am, but you didn't get a chance to play that open beta, there is another open beta weekend coming up. I think it is this weekend, so definitely check that out if you haven't checked it out yet, and look out for those review videos I got coming out. I'll definitely put out some review videos, excuse me, from my gameplay this past weekend, and following the next open beta weekend I'll put out some more. I have had the opportunity to play the open beta. I'm very sad that the open beta weekend is over. I was really getting my feet wet with the open beta. I feel like I was getting pretty good at Battlefield again. I haven't played Battlefield in probably 10 years. It's been a long time since I've played a Battlefield game, but I will say, just as a quick review of Battlefield 6, I was very, very much so enjoying the game. I was highly enjoying the game. Though I was not as good as some of the other players, I will go as far as to say I really sucked, especially in the beginning. Had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Had absolutely no idea what I got myself into. But as the days went on, as my gameplay went on, as I progressed through Battlefield, I was really starting to get a hang of it. I was really putting in a good effort, and I was doing really well. So I'm very excited for the next open beta weekend coming up. I believe again that will be this weekend, and I very much so look forward to the game being released in October. I think it's going to be a huge hit, a really big smashing hit, and I look forward to that. I will be one of the ones picking that up on pre-order sometime soon, and once I do get that game and once it is released in October, I will be grinding that out. And if you guys want to grind with me, and if you guys want to team up with me, or if you guys want to go against me, make sure that you follow. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to the boy channel so you know when we go live and we can go head to head, or we can team up and take out some other teams. But yeah, the Battlefield 6 gameplay is absolutely incredible. Really enjoyed it. Spent most of the time playing Breakthrough. I think Breakthrough is a really good game, has really good gameplay, a lot of sniping going on, nothing wrong with that. If you are a sniper, go ahead and get your snipe on. They got some good functionality, some good gameplay for snipers as well. But you know me, I'm a rifle man, so I was running around with my rifle trying to do my thing, and I was getting pretty good at it. Was very excited that I got to level up my gun really well, unlock some new guns. Didn't get to play with too many of the other weapons on there, but I will play with more of those as the next open beta gameplay does unlock. But again, Battlefield 6 open beta gameplay, I believe again it will be this weekend as well. Follow your boy YouTube and Twitch. We will be going live for some more gameplay on that. Holla at your boy. Let's get this grind back going with GTA, and we'll see if we can get this guy leveled up here some and get some more money in his pocket. Let's go.
Without a job and the drugs, of course. It's bullshit. I'm a grown-ass man. Hell yeah. Let me know when you get home.
Oh, hi. Remember me?
What the hell? Ah! Ah! You're fucking nuts!
Almost here? Nice. We can...
So yeah, as I do get back on this GTA grind, I find myself trying to struggle with this slow pace, man. Battlefield 6 got me on more of a fast-paced gameplay, man. I feel like this game is really creeping, you know what I'm saying? I need that fast pace back. I might have to go get me a goddamn first-person, third-person shooter or something until I get back into that Battlefield 6 gameplay, man. I'm just feel like I'm moving a really sluggish right now. Man, I wish I'd have got a couple more. I was up to like 11 o'clock playing, or probably later than that, probably closer to midnight playing Battlefield 6. It was just that good. I couldn't get off of it. It's a very, very addicting game. When it does release, I will see myself playing a whole lot of it. Very good gameplay, man. It's everything you expect out of a first-person shooter these days. Those combat games. You got a lot of people doing hacks and cheats and all that. You shouldn't be able to, but of course, the more you put up to try to stop it, the more ways they're going to find to get around it. So it's still happening, but you know what I'm saying, you can go on YouTube and see those videos as well. A lot of people having some fun. I mean, that's what open beta is all about anyway. Test the game out, see what you can break, especially giving them some months before they actually release the game. They're looking at how many bugs can be found in it so they can fix it before it comes out, which I do very, very, very much so appreciate, especially with Battlefield's history of coming out and being very buggy and glitchy. They're trying to alleviate a lot of that in advance this time around. They really want to put out a very solid product, and that I can get behind. I do appreciate it, especially being one of the ones who got to test that early access, test that open beta. You know, I'll be putting my reviews out there here shortly, but I did enjoy it overall. You know, I'm just a casual player. I'm not one of these super competitive types. I'm not looking to hack the game or cheat the game. I just play the game the way the game is meant to be played, and I put out my honest review on that. So, you know, especially coming from not playing Battlefield for the last 10 or so years and jumping into a Battlefield 6, the new and improved Battlefield with sorry, I just lost track, but a little bit of new management, a little bit of new direction going on. I do appreciate all the time and effort, the resources, the development, the money that they're putting behind it, the backing, all that good stuff. It looks like they're really churning out a pretty good product. I hope they continue on the path that they're going down, and they're not going to go down the path that's looking to destroy some of the cult classics. I'll say some of the cult classics are going down routes that no one really wants them to go down, but they seem to be doubling down on it for God knows what reason. But it's really killing the product. Hopefully Battlefield's on a new trajectory. I hope they've learned from their lessons. I hope they've learned from the lessons of others, and they're looking to stay on course with what the people are asking for. That's the best way to put out a good product. Just give the people what they want. And if they continue down that road, which it looks like they are, they'll put together a pretty good product. So I'm definitely rooting for that. Same thing with GTA 6. Hopefully GTA 6 puts out a good product. I'm super upset right about now. We should be gearing for the release of GTA 6, but instead we got another 6, 7, 8, 9 months to go before we get that product. I definitely botched that spin. But you know, we'll see what happens, you know. I'm rooting for everybody. I want everybody to win. I don't like being too critical of games, but sometimes when you earn it, you gotta give it to them. So hopefully we get a lot of good products out coming soon. We got Mafia dropping sometime soon. Hopefully that's a good game, that's a good product, but we'll see.
Garrett Merriweather, your security is up.
So I'm just running around making my rounds. Still fantasizing about that Battlefield 6. did get a good opportunity to get my gameplay up, man. Like I said, I started out playing that Battlefield 6 was absolutely garbage. Again, haven't played a Battlefield game in 10 plus years. But I'll say the first hour, after that first hour, that game got very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. So much so that it was hard to get away from it. Hard to peel me off that game. The only thing that really peeled me off the game was the fact that it kept crashing. Not sure if the servers were overloaded, what was going on with that, but got a little bit of crashing going on there. But it was worth it. Only thing I regret about Battlefield 6 is I didn't get an opportunity to use any of the vehicles. I rode in the tank, didn't get to drive it or shoot it. Didn't use the jet or any of the helicopters. What do you want, little girl? That's the only regret I have, really. Missing out on all that good stuff. But the warfare, oh yeah, we was out there doing our thing. If you got a chance to participate in that open beta, or if you're looking to participate in the open beta, I believe once again it's this weekend as well. Let your boy know, man. We can definitely team up. We can definitely go at it head to head. However we want to do it, you know, see who can catch the most bodies. But I definitely enjoyed it. If you did participate, let me know what you think about it. Let me know your review. If you've seen some bugs in there, or you know, a bunch of people cheating or whatever, let me know, man. I want to hear your story as well. But like I said, I don't have much to complain about. I rather enjoyed myself, but I'll say it one more time, I'm just a casual player, man. I'm not really competitive. I enjoy winning, I enjoy losing, I enjoy people, you know. Though it sucks to get killed a lot, I enjoy when people are competitive. I don't really take it too seriously. Though I can get pretty competitive at times, I'm not very a big, you know, this is my livelihood. I'm not one of the guys that they invite down to come test the games out or nothing like that. So I don't take it too serious. But I do like the game. From a casual fan, someone who plays the game, how the developers made the game to be played. I'm not out here hacking the game or cheating or, you know, looking for flaws or none of that. I'm just playing the game. So as that guy, I really enjoyed it. You know, I've heard of a lot of cheating going on. I can't say that I've seen it firsthand. I don't know. You know, wasn't really seeing if people were using, you know, assists and all that. Other than on YouTube, I did see a couple videos of people on YouTube showing that you can cheat the game and hack the game and all that. But I couldn't tell myself. I just got killed a lot in the beginning. Started getting some kills myself, and then it started being a very good time. So let me know what your experience was. And what I will say is this, they did say that Battlefield open beta was one of the highest played open betas compared to Battlefield, the past Battlefield games. and a lot of the Call of Duty games as well. I think the only one that beat that was the Warzone for Call of Duty during COVID. And I will say, for it being so overwhelmed with players, they did a good job with their servers. Again, I will say we did have some servers crashing, being kicked out the game every so often, but that was okay to me. You know, I understand that a lot of people probably got annoyed with it, especially if it happened right in the middle of a game. It happened to me a couple times. Right in the middle of a game, the server would crash or whatever. You know, you would get kicked out or the game would just stop. Most of the time when it happened to me, it was in between games, so I didn't really care too much. It sucks a little more when you're in the middle of a gameplay, in the middle of your gameplay, and the server crashes or whatever. But you know, it's to be expected. I don't judge them too harshly on that. I will say, with the amount of players they had with the open beta, it really didn't crash as much as you would think it would. I mean, the servers get overwhelmed, but the servers get you into a game pretty quickly. I was expecting a lot longer wait times to get into gameplay. If I waited 5 minutes to get into a game, it was probably one time when the server said they were at max capacity and there were another 60,000 people waiting to get into a game. That one time may have taken maybe roughly close to 5 minutes, but you know, on average I would say I probably waited 60 seconds or less to get into a game. So kudos to them for that. You know, they could have started the open beta with a lot less servers and a lot more wait time, but they didn't, and I do applaud them for that. I don't expect the crashing of the servers to carry over. Again, this is just open beta, so once the full game does go live, you should expect a lot smoother gameplay. And the gameplay was amazing. You know, I had next to no issues with the actual gameplay while I was playing the game, other than that one or two times the server may have crashed, but other than that, not a lot of lagging, not a lot of glitching, none of that stuff. So again, kudos. I absolutely cannot wait for this weekend. I will be back on that Battlefield 6 open beta game, that gameplay. I will be joining back on that this weekend. Once it comes back open, I will check the dates again. I do believe they said it was this weekend, maybe next weekend, but I'll check those dates again. Whenever it is, I will be back on it. The only thing I'm sad to say is that will be the last weekend for open beta, and then I'm sure they'll get their devs back in to fix any glitches or any problems that did arise during the 2 open beta weekends in that early access gameplay. And then we gotta wait till October. I think it's October 10th before the game actually is released, but I will be pre-ordering it. I do believe I will, since I enjoyed myself so much with the game. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get the Phantom Edition or whatever that edition's called. I'm not really interested in any of those skins or any of that stuff that they're selling. I just want to play the game, so I'm probably just going to buy the regular edition, pre-order that, you know, and once the game is released in October, I'm gonna jump straight into it. Hopefully they got like a pre-download, and then you can install it day one with less issues, less wait time, and then you can dive right into it day one, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. So again, any Battlefield 6 stories, let me know your experience. I just gave you a full synopsis of what I went through with Battlefield 6, and again, I did enjoy it highly and will be picking that up. It's kind of weird, again, just to jump back into GTA after playing all weekend, playing Battlefield 6, spending all weekend playing Battlefield 6. I'm trying to get back to the GTA gameplay speed, the game speed. I really went head first into that Battlefield 6, just moving and shaking rapidly. Rather enjoyed it. That change of pace was definitely needed. How do I keep doing that? There we go. But yeah, back on my GTA grind, getting this guy leveled up. Out here trying to make some money. I'm getting overwhelmed with chores. I keep having cars pop up and all that good stuff. Not that I don't enjoy bringing these cars over here. I do got to get his LS car meet level up, so I do take those cars over. But I think I'm going to jump straight into some money making. Just cleared up my car wash that was at max capacity, wasn't making any money, so I had to do a quick car wash real quick to get that back flowing. Where we at with money? We're at 12 million, almost 13 million, so we got a pretty good chunk of change. This is the most he's had in his bank account yet, and we have our businesses running. We got our passive income incoming, so we're doing pretty good on that front right now. Just got to figure out what I want to do. Not interested in jumping into another Cayo Perico. We've been grinding Cayo Perico to death, so I don't think I'm gonna just jump back into a Cayo Perico, but maybe I'll just go up here and do one of these auto body shop missions. We've done a couple of them so far. We did do one Maze Bank. Wish it was on double money. The only thing on double money here, I didn't read that right at the beginning of the week. I thought the regular missions were going to be on double money. It's not. It's just these cars. So sending these cars out, I'm gonna jump in here and see if we got one. We got two actually. It's the first time I've actually had two in here. So with it still being on double money, usually with these cars I would get about $100,000 for two. So I'm looking to get 200,000 plus for both of these vehicles, and I'm gonna see if that rings true. Should especially with this car would probably usually net me about 30-40,000, 40-50,000, something like that. Don't really remember what the money is on those, but for a lower level car like the one over there, that one might get me $20,000 if I'm lucky. So that one might get me 40,000. This one get me, a little more than that. But let's go ahead and crank this bad boy out. We got brakes, sport, engine, one, and transmission, street. Let's get these cars out of here and make some money.
How's it going?
Yeah, so with it costing me $50,000, I'm definitely gonna make over 100 for this car. And being on double money, I should get 200 just for that car.
Hi.
Or is it like 80, something like that? Either way, I'm making over $100,000 just for that car alone. And I'm guessing this one will be roughly 35,000. Not as bad as I thought it was. This is actually an okay car. So I'm looking to make probably 65, 70, $80,000 off this car as well, which should put me well over the $200,000, $300,000 mark. What am I doing? I'm looking for bronze, right? Yeah, bronze. Over here talking and not paying attention. I'm looking for bronze. I thought it would be with the browns. Maybe it's with the gold. Yellows and golds and all that. There it is. Yup. Looking for the engine tune. All these cars always get engine tune level 1. I'm like, why don't they get 4? Like, you would think they would soup these cars up. front bumper with basking, sun strips, plastic, and seats. Where's the front seats? There we go. Carbon. Huh. Muscle. These wheels gonna be trash. I know it. El Jefes. Yup. Garbage. I would not put those on my car. 35,000. So yeah, I should get 70,000. So with double money, 140. 140 with the 200 should push $340,000 for those two cars. And if I'm right, I can definitely live with that. So what? Less than 5 minutes, 5 minutes or less of work, make 340,000. That double money is good money. The only problem is it takes so long to get it. You got to wait 48 minutes, a whole in-game day before they pay you your money. And then you gotta wait more days before they bring more cars in. Especially if you want to do 2 cars at a time, it's usually 2 days or something like that before you can get those 2 cars. Or if you're just doing 1 car at a time, it's going to be a day or 2 before you get that one anyway. So, you know, it's not a quick grind for money this week with this, but you know, while you got it, get the money. That's all I can say. Just don't miss out on the money. It's not really something you can grind that often, but when you do get cars in your shop, just make sure you stop at the shop and get that double money. See what we got here. The problem with these missions is you just keep doing the same missions over and over and over again, and it doesn't get too exciting. Like the money value, the monetary value for these missions never change. Like I just did this super dollar deal. This was the first one I did when I first bought this shop a couple days ago. And it's the same price, same mission. Then you get the Union Depository. That's the only one worth 300,000, which ain't really a lot more than this one is worth. It's only what, another 115,000. Better to get that than to have to do 2 of these missions for the same price, but still, it's not that exciting, you know. And unless you're going to keep grinding the same missions over and over and over again, you gotta, you know, if you want to switch it up, you gotta do these lower paying missions. And then you're just spending the same amount of time to do the same mission when you could have just did this one and got more money. The only difference is you'll just keep grinding this same mission over and over and over again instead of switching it up. But I'm gonna do the agency deal. Since it's not worth that much less than the other one, and I don't want to do the other one because I just did it, I want to switch it up, get a little bit of variety. That's how I burn myself out. Like, I'm not the type person I can just keep grinding the same mission over and over and over again. I said that before, I'll say it again. If you do have a higher tolerance than me, kudos. You know, kudos to those who can keep doing the same missions over and over and over again and not get bored. But I get bored pretty quickly, unfortunately. And this is why, even on my main account, I'm sitting at roughly $80 million, where other people would be in the hundreds of millions of dollars. But you know, I gotta switch it up every once. So I can't just keep doing a Cayo Perico. Even though I grinded out 2 good Cayo Pericos lately. Got the pink diamond in the ruby necklace. Back to back, that's the first time ever since Cayo Perico came out that I got those 2 back to back. And my game just crashed, so I'm going to stop and start